The police have confirmed that 3 persons are now dead and 5 others injured in a shooting incident in Norwood community in St. James on Saturday morning. Reports are that the incident occurred about 9:45 a.m. The police indicated that 3 males have died and a 14-year-old girl is among the injured now at hospital. She is reportedly in critical condition. More details coming soon.
What we have observed so far is that our detectives are not leaving any stone unturned. So far they have identified over 50 Spanish cases, which indicating that the act was deliberate. We have our top detective from CIB headquarters who are here as well, and from all indication the lead is obvious. There one person who was shot and killed, allegedly he was one of the attackers, so it is clear where this is coming from, and the investigative note so far is pointing us in the right direction.
Minister, will there be any form of additional security measures added to the zone of special operations, seeing that we have murders now, 4 murders within 12 hours?
Yeah, well, this is the first incident with resulting 4 murders in the entire period of operation of the zone, so it's not so much additional. It's the presence of the criminals with guns. As I said, the police was here almost instantly, but given the nature of the community and the urban density, they are little tracks, they shoot and move. And you'll see one of them in their rush to shoot at the community, to appear they even kill one of their own members and try to get back to their home base very quickly. The reality with so many guns out there, so many young men who would use them and see them as a means of empowerment. We're going to have the incident of this sort, occasional incident, but the more the police apprehend and get on top of it and they realize that they're not going to escape, they become essentially a working class community, residential community, and we have not had any significant event of violence for some time. But this one, first there was a shooting early in the night, very early morning on a area called Cherry Garden, where a young man was killed in his house. We are not sure, but it appeared to have been some retaliation to this by his friends and family on this community, which was not aware or involved in any kind of activity at all. 8 people were shot. 3 died almost immediately, and there's a 14-year-old girl student who is currently in hospital battling for life. She was shot in her living room, standing in her living room. A bullet that sent a stray bullet through a window. A very difficult situation for the community, and I've met with a number of the family members. In fact, one of the young men is one of my students. I use that term I helped his parents put him through school. Sober, working young person, bright young man, looking towards going to college. So it's a very particularly traumatic on the family, but for the entire community. It's a very close-knit community. In fact, that's why they have their own name. It's not so much for mimic anywhere else in the corporate, but they're a very close-knit community. In fact, there's only 3 years ago I opened the road right through so you can drive straight through. So they have lived together, worked together, and they have been very quiet and essentially peaceful.
A 28-year-old man is dead following a hit and run along the Rio Nova main road in St. Mary. The deceased has been identified as Akeem Daly, a construction worker of Radio St. Andrew. Daly died as a result of injuries he sustained in the accident, which occurred at approximately 1:15 a.m. on Saturday. According to reports, Daly was walking along the roadway when he was hit by a motor vehicle. The driver of the car did not stop. The victim was assisted to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Investigators are appealing to the driver of the motor vehicle to turn himself into the Orakabesa police immediately. The St. James Police have imposed a curfew in the zone of special operations in Norwood following 4 murders within a day. The curfew will begin at 7 p.m. today and end on Monday at 6 a.m. Last night, 1 man was killed, and this morning, 8 people were shot, 3 fatally on Warwick Drive in the community. One of the 3 killed this morning, Delana Spence, age 26, of Bottom Pen, is said to be a crony of the gunmen who launched the attack with high-powered weapon. The other deceased are Damian Mento, age 22, and Lenroy Martin, age 25, of Warwick Drive in the Norwood. It is reported that Spence was among armed men from Bottom Pen who came up through Warwick Hill and opened gunfire on a group of persons along the roadway. Spence was hit as he and his cronies fired widely. The police have recovered more than 50 spent casings. A 13-year-old girl who was in her house was among those injured when a gunshot pierced the window to her bedroom and struck her as she prepared for church. Mentor funeral director was pronounced dead at hospital, while Spence and Martin died on the spot.